Emirembe kibeere nammwe abatulaba n'abatuwuliriza. Welcome to Sisanda Family Business. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Leero tugenda kwogera ku kituyita heating, control in chicken farming. Regulating oba okugeraageranya muliro ki bw'olina oteekamu nkoko nga zikuze oba na nto. Katugenda kwogerako omuliro, heating regulated beta regulated. Eikosa etya enkoko zaffe oba ezongera zitya for the activity oba obulungi. Era mu biseera ki, era mu nkoko size ki, era mu budde ki. Bw'oyagala hita nnyingi era bw'oyagala etini ekuwa ekirungi, era mu budde ki bw'oweereza nnyingi oba ekibi ofuna ekibi. Hiiti eno erina kuregulatingibwa etya tuleme gamba nti enkoko tezifuna. Bino wammanga bye bivaako enkoko okufaako n'okufiirizibwa nga wakazituusa ku farm wakazijja mu box. Kitegeeza otandikiddewo okulabos. Bw'otabiteeka mu nkola, bw'otabiyiga kubizannya,
naye ekyokulya tugenda kufuna ki?
Kubimastaringa na kubikontouringa tusobola kufuna nkoko kubanga amagoba ogaleka mu ntandikwa. Okufiirizibwa nabagambye mu episode zaffe eziyabandeko emabega nti okufiirizibwa mu nkoko kutandika obudde bw'oteekayo seedi ezo ku booking office. Ebbanga lyesooka n'oziteekayo bw'oti nga teweetegese oba otandise okufiirizibwa. Bakatemba gwe badde ndokuzanira booking office bakuweebuka ekitategerekeka bakutambuze oleme funa baveetu wakuwa nti opapi teweetegese mulimu bw'ojjamu. Sooka otegeere mulimu mulimu ki gw'ojjamu. Mulimu ki gw'ojjamu era mulimu ki gw'oteeka mu ssente ze z'okoledde z'otuyanidde. Z'ojja mu bunnyogovu oba mu kasana. Engeri yonna gy'ozifunyemu Mukama gy'azikuwaddemu yozina gy'ozikwasiganiza n'ozitereka n'ozawula nti kati kantirize kankole kino oba kansteeki wano oba kankyusa obulamu bwange bw'oti. Bw'oma omulimu ino sooka n'omanya ky'ogenda okukola. Heating omuliro kitegeeza ki obuli control n'obutali control. Tulina omuliro gwa mirundi emeka. Tulina omuliro gwa mirundi ebiri. Tugenda kwogera ku muliro oguli artificial bwe ge masannyalaze. Tugambe mu masannyalaze tugambe nti base heaters tukozesa nga ffe zikozesa nga mixed farm. Electric heating bulbs, ezo bulbs ezifumya heat muzimani, ne electric heating ACs ne AC nga basically zo za bisulu nga zifumya heat. Nga zo za farming si zino AC ez'omu woofiisi. AC za njawulo era zikola bintu bingi nga bwe tulina ne AC mu mmotoka. Kati walumya ezaki ez'enkoko ez'okulunda ebisolo mu byagala mu temperature nawo obubuzi buto bwe bazadde nga babuzadde mu rainy season obuli mu kyumba kyayagala bukuuma indowa waliwo ezo base heaters eziteekamu akabubuma mu kiyumba. Olina okuba ng'oziyina. Kati type eya heat eddala yetujja okuyita the natural heat. Natural heat yetugambe nti omusana Katonda gwe yatuwa amanda nga tugajje mu nku yetusala ebiseetu tufuna amanda akiseba jjajjaffe bwefe abaafulanga tulunda enkoko ewaffe bwayise bwe twatandikira okulunda enkoko okuzimani nali awo ku nkiizi kukamalimaliri nange mutyo. Obwo nga nkyasoma naye nga ffe kujjamu obukuta mu nkoko ez'amagi. Eyo ngeri gye twakozesanga bwedda nga tuyiga enkoko twateekangamu ensuwa nga tuli mu brooder esobola tuziteekamu amanda oba essigiri etucreatinga heat ng'era obukoko bwe tubipimira ne tulaba nti katuleka heat yemala nga butambula bwetaayayiza naye tetwamanyako nti ne bwoba bwetaayayiza nga tubwine heat nene naye bukosa munda kuba mukyali butox kati heat tetwadipimanga. Yinkuraya barjejja ffe bwe tukuze nga tukola buildingi ne tufiirizibwa abamala bano omukisa ne ba naleese enkoko 10 n'enfiisa akaataano. Toyina kufiisa. Ani yagamba nti oyina okufiisa bw'etezi by'ofiisa wabti wabisasudde? Bakuteezemu enkoko 10 ez'okufiisa. Ani yagamba nti okufiisa kuba garanti nti omuntu alina okufiisa? Ani yagamba nti omuntu alina okuba ne ruusi? Lwaki tuba ne ruusi mu bizinesi nga tetusasulira? Kimu gamba kusasulira kufuna ruusi. Fitugenda kuwamba tulisympathizinga buli kimu. Buli kimu yasympathize. No. There should be accountability. They shouldn't be sympathizing for everything. There should be accountability and the learning comes from it. Let us learn from these things. Let us not ignore. Let us not forget. These are learning curves. Failures are learning curves. But why would we even go to failures when we planned in the first instincts, in the first place? We know God creates random things, and Mafilo is gonna happen. It's okay, Mafilo is gonna happen. Everything is gonna come. But are we prepared? Let it come to according to God's will. Not that we were, not that you were not prepared. You should be prepared. Not that you were not prepared. Let it come at God's will. God will have a plan for you because God can't give you what you can't handle. Unless you're not a faithful person. But if you believe in God, that you know God created the heaven and the earth and the air we breathe, then how can you walk on 2 legs when my God is walking on 4 legs? Would you ask yourself why? Then you have a purpose. And with prayers, structures planned, you gonna succeed because you can't have a burden you can't carry. Let us go back to heating. Now, that normal way we grew up, that culture of Msuwa Sigiri, the heat which is not regulated, is gonna result into some disadvantages and good advantages. It said us, we can't deny. It was good, we can't deny. We had space in our homes. Our areas were not crowded. Our cities were not crowded. We had playing grounds. We had where we could lay our eggs. We had where we could put our waste. But right now, the population has increased. We need to shift from this local and primitive methods of farming and chicken farming, and then we shift a little bit. Look at this scenario, whereby, look at where your farm is. For those who still do poultry in urban areas, I used to. Then I shifted to my Nakasobola big farm. But the challenge is fire outbreaks. With that charcoal in your brooder, in your chicken to create worms, if it's a rainy season, there is chances of fire outbreak. The smoke, the carbon which comes from the charcoal, the most causes of diseases, the respiratory diseases in chicken is carbon. And carbon is coming from charcoal. And this is the charcoal we put directly to our brooders, into our chicken for them to have heat. It cannot work at this time with these modernized structures we have. The ventilations are small. Our poultry homes are small. They are structured for modern farming. They are not structured for local or our ancestors' farming ways. We need to shift. That's why we go to school to learn, to modify, to improve, to change, to invade, to explore, to adventure. We have to change. Don't be rigid. That wouldn't leave you. And you're gonna curse who? Your soul. You denied yourself a chance to learn. You can listen. Come at our offices at Sanda Mix Farm. We train our certified farming assistant and our farming assistants. Come and learn how to modify your farm, your own equipment you have at your house, the equipment you have at the farm, you can still use those ones in the modern way, step by step, and achieve and scale profit. But with heating, not controlled, when you cannot have heating controlled, when you're still using those primitive and old ways, that means you're still gonna incur losses at the time of brooding. Look at this scenario too. You brood your chickens. Day one chicken. You put them in a floor. Let's imagine at a scenario like at Sesanda Mix Farm. Our floors are all what I don't know how to call it. Bazi Twayu and Coco alternatives are Cocarnil. Now, in that scenario, when you put the pot down of charcoal, the local way of heating our brooder or our chicken, providing heating our chicken, okuteeka omuliro mu nkoko zaffe nga tulonda nga bwe tuteekayo ensuwa n'essigiri mumbuulire omuliro kyogera okusaturating na mulumwe oyo omanyes n'obungi obw'omuliro enkoko bwefuna kubanga enkoko kati kanjogere ku zaffe ze tugyetake nti enkoko nga ekyali mu 0 to 7 days 0 to 7 days kakajja kakatera kali kalunaku mu day one old chicken katuuse tukajinta bwe tukaliisi ketaga temperature ki gyakakoko akuluma ino kuba mu temperature 32 to 35 degrees centigrade. Ni Fahrenheit ukyasuba okukyusaawo n'otiza mu Fahrenheit n'ofuna measurement wuma inakuwa bweti room. But if the room has to be like that, 32 to 35 degrees Celsius, so not centigrade, Celsius, if it has to be like that, now, if it has to be like that, the room, yeah, put a second, what about the base floor? Banete tumanyi nti ne wansi wezirinya nawo tulina okumeasuringawo temperature fenna abali mu building kibula kufiirwa. We don't know that even the temperature where this day old chicken are gonna step down on the floor has to be controlled. Wansi webulimya webujja empewo ne buyingira ne bukankana ne bubwala ne butandikirawo okufanga buto ng'okyali mu building ofiirwa kyekiri kye nava nti ofiirwa enkoko nga wakamala okusasula ogiddayo ko ate weetegese tomanyi bizinesi gye wazzeemu olowooza ko tezifuna bagamba tezifuna naye olina otya ozirunda otya oziriisa otya ozituusizaawo otya faamu ye efaanana etya structure wagikola otya wakennyini weebuuze wali ojja mu bulimu guno weetegeka wajja omanyi kituzuula oba wajja kubaasa sente z'abendi zemulooni zozio oba wajja kweraga kinyina faamu abantu abasinga bamanyi tulina faamu tuzirako nga bimuli nedda tulina faamu kutunda mbuzi tulina faamu kuzigyamu sente that more than that old thinking that mindset that I can have a family that look as if like I have assets and when I get a problem that's when I start to say this is the commercial farm. Sesanda Mix Farm is the commercial farm. We sell goats every day. It's not a farm of luck that we're going to look at our goats. Please come and order our goat's meat. It's Christmas season. Book the number below. Book your goat's meat. Book your michomos. Call that number below. Book your eggs. Book your chicken. Come and order your chicken and your eggs fresh from the farm. You are seeing where your chicken is coming from, your goat's meat is coming from, your meat is coming from, your eggs are coming from. Treated halal, hygienic as not these chickens you're gonna buy, those you don't know what you're eating, those you don't know where they are coming from. Those you don't know whether it was cut or slaughtered when it's dead or alive, sick or not sick. Are you sure? Whom are you trusting your health with, your family's health with? Don't you want to know? Really? Don't you want to know what you want to feed your kids? Your children? Your parents? Is you your soul? The breadwinner? The head of the household? You're not taking care of yourself. Who's going to take care of you? It's too fast to feed the rest. Let us eat healthy. Let us buy goat's meat, eggs, which is good. The farm which you know, which has shown you how they have started, how they have grown, and where they are. The people, the Sesanda family, who are proud to be farmers, Sesanda family business, they are farmers and proud to give you the best halal goat's meat, the best eggs, the yellow yolk, the good maize on the market, the manure, the chicken. What am I gonna do with all our products at last? We bring the goat's milk on the market too. To help our prematures, our kids, our mothers in labor, we bring in the goat's meat, the goat's milk on the low cost. We shall reach there, God willing. It's a dream we got from God, and we will fulfill our purpose as a Sanga family business. Back to heating, we have to heat the floor. This floor, it has to be heated. What is the temperature of the floor? Moreto kukubuno gutoko zet. Floor wansi, eknakuwa heated mwabateka ebishubi, nabateka yen swa wansi. Fulena muji heating na much. Timboto firobuto. Nebukena mwento mabubu, nebuwara nebukankana. Fuleno tuneba kunihejo jankuku. Fuleno wabadu walta denswa, wabgulu, wahitins. Kikaka sentu wadua. Sikshima into boina kapima. Owo murilo buburi muso gredu letingo tia. So kusesana mix from tina base sitas. Kuziteka potesi disate tu. Titate fai zonan ya. The zua room. The fro. Fulena kuambika. The fro. The nakuba tu. The city. The gu is delicious. F. Tu. Nito setting the flow. Fro. Besita za fro. Ziba wansi zifu anda kabu nina kaitia ku ground. Kawu kaita ku ground. Kariedika bestas. Nakaina 0 to 2 degrees Celsius. En kuku zafene zitambura. Ne zita bubuunji. Miltana matwa for the brudan bo fitted milk is soke bit. Plat your feeling cooker is soke bit. Was it good a young way so gumu wexe bit sato? Gato get a zero diremi akemid. Chile with a ring compete. Put Yakumala Kunanzi is Jakufaku. Buri womo fear in Yomu Bruda Mania to Murimotokuman. To younger you, Quanas is Jakufaku. That I told a miridomu candy. But I told Subido managing her ankle. As it is it an amaji, Antigato Jokuran Bajingo in Ambating, Okamenze Zanga Zibikida for pretty fast, now got to a coffee fitting. That ain't a when not former, I've to have it up from the 8 with activities. Because they do diligence, Bafai you, Okukula Echitu Fuk, Jambu Murimu, Mumani, Shogenda, Okugenda, Dianko Sesama makes fun, offices at Simu, or booking your consultation. Bakuitiremu, gato nabakureta sitezo, ziritamburi mi, nakuja jingaba na nini nkoku, nakubugamba bantu chitefuna, nakugamba bulimite bufuna, nakudiscard jinga ubate ba inamani kukora. Twinkilizaba na rafi, the nation India. Butia, with ino breaking got sinu, si buchabu bade miridgua, butwade miridwa, bachiasubu chusef, guvato mani, muvatuba sumese, tuarage, aravamani, Babere exposed, Babere of networking, but Jack would choose so Morimbek, or Bujat, or Guava Narabwe. Oxinga, Buno Wafit, Bakat de Wafit, Wuvat Nurida, Lebat Korakataf, Ibanga Lebat Korakasili no Juna, Atitumani, Uganda Chit Dako, Kudaponania in Zakudako Titwala Maso, Gabonabonam, Abaking Motivaki is a shitty walk, Nainga no Geda Maso. Atwete Giki, Batulisa, Mama Uganda ya fake tulisaba ntu wa fake emmere ebintu ebirungi. Tugenda kwogera ku safety. Okukuma abantu n'ebisuluyu. Ng'okozesa heating controls mwabateeka ensuwa bwe tunakozesa guli omulembe gw'ensuwa ogw'edda nabagambe tugenda funa fire outbreaks tufunye smoke carbon azze mu nkoko ekukozesa nso kufuna ssenyiga respiratory diseases okuleetagala kuddagala oyongera kula loose oyongera gagawaza bagagga baasoma bakola ddagala lwakuba nti kuyitibwa soma gavumenti ekuyamba kusisitizinga minisitule bravo kati erina otusomesa globally teyina nti tulina hotline gye tukuba yatwerabira abafuuka abakozi baffe ate be bafuuka bakama baffe kati batuwa amateeka simanyi bakyajja kitya nate omuwi w'omusolo omutuuze w'ensi ate asasula omukozi ate omukozi gw'adumbira kiko kyekyo ne mutegeera bw'oleeta omukozi ewuwo bw'ojja mukyala akuyambeko ewaka okusemula niba nokozesa ebintu bye mu nnyumba yo omudirecting generalsa home ongereza engoye utende wali emmere gyenaalya ate kati yakucunga bw'olina okulya kyutalina kukola takufunde ku kikuki omusasula nyuma etafumba ogendayo ngubuki ani yaleeta ebyo minisita babukaoca balina kuba bakozi baffe baveeyo batuyambe bakusensitizinge butya bwe tunaakendezaawo kufiirizibwa pakete ne base heaters nga tezirina musolo AC heaters nga tezirina musolo ez'abalimi tuzisaane nga bantu basobola ozifuna accessinga by easing it okuretisaringa farms by easing it loan accesses ez'abalimi by easing it tax exemptions ku balimi nga bapozituusi mu bulimi by easing it batuwe banka z'abalimi farmers banks nga ziwola abalimi nizibataasa nga bafiiriggwa era nga bakoze ruusi kuba n'abalimi bibaliisa ensi gavumenti tyemanejja mu musolo naye abantu balina bulungi nabo ba president ne ba MP ne ba bulungi omuli kubanga abalimi bano basolooza bwebafeeko bafuneke bazza mu ngalo kuba bafiirizibwa ate nga tewali bwe bandiisibwa naye ng'ate baliisa abaana bammwe baliisa mmwe mwabambala amasuuti mwab'amaanyi omulimi bw'atuuka mu faaka bakulabanga atalina makulu bateko mu centenary toyina makulu omulimi okunyako mbwebalagaki n'obakola bw'atandika bano abasomesa bakuzanyirako ng'atalina makulu it's near life experience the victim naye ani ayambi Uganda financial institutions info naye ani ayamba kulwakuba nti abatubireko ababiffe abatatuyamba be bannannyini baabino omuntu anaayambizibwawa ng'ojja customer care tewali agimana tewali akuyamba tunaakyusa ddi minisita ovabukaja egyitibwa base heaters tukyusa ennima yaffe tukyusa ennunda yaffe tulina okufiirizibwa nnyo nga balimi ate nga tuliisa abantu baffe tufuna akatini kati tuteeka mu kinene naye ate abatakula abakola ekitini ate bafuna kinene ng'ate ffe tubaliisa nga bw'olaba omusomesa bw'aluma y'abasomesa abo bamasuuti naye tebagala kumusasula. Does that make sense to you guys? To me, some things are not logical. They don't work to me as a person. To me, as me, they don't work for me. I don't know how. But for you, sit down in your bed, go back in your corner. If it makes sense to you, that is okay. So long as you are happy. There is also, in the natural heating process, there is also what we call sun exposure. Enkoko ne tuzita ne zijja wabwe ne zirya ne bwe ziba z'amagi ne muzita mu cage ne mubugula ne zifuguma ne zijja ne zirya mu omuddo gwa green ne ziraba n'omusana waggulu. Kiyambako mu ggwadde naye kiri too costly ate faamu nga wagirizayiningako ekyo kuba olina okukola akatimba ate n'enkoko ezo nga wazirya buto zikimanyi nti buli mwezi zifumamu ne zirya buli mwezi zifumamu ne zirya ngakusesa ama mix farm twakuba akatimba yetuketereza eka zaffe ez'enkoko saatu nti tusobola okuta enkoko zaffe ezo ku lunaku ne zirya green muddo gwokka ezituwa amagi amalungi endwadde naye kiriko sitile kuwotekawo abakozi bandozi montalinga obutabuuka mu bbanga obutabuuka katimba akatimba kalina kuba raised enough naye kiyambako mu ndwadde nnyingi ez'amaaso ez'orespiratory okussa n'endwadde endala ez'omu lubuto kokudiasis zonna n'enkoko ziyidde ku fresh muddo ne ziraba ne ku musana oguguli directed okuva ewa Katonda kiri healthy nnyo tiri recommendable but it's costly but if you can do it that's the best way too but you have to have that and also have the electric heat inside all its requirements and all its needs according to the climate conditions and the structure of your farm and your dream or your idea, basing on where you are and which country you are and in any place in the world where you are. Sun exposure also helps us in this way too. If you can let your chickens go out and feel that sun, it also controls some diseases. In my local language, we call it obolo. I don't know how they call it in English, but I'll soon find out how they call it in English. Obolo munkoku, ukweziwe zigenda kuwavwenu, nezifo no gomsana, nezidia kugrini, osorobu konturinga, mfe munkoku, ezio ezamaji, chiba chiambira dala buiba, the famio, esuwola, ukwafudinga. That process or that plan or that idea is the best idea to think of or to plan. Electric heating or controlling heat using electrics are modern methods or modern techniques or new techniques in farming, new tips in modern chicken farming. This controlled heat has its advantages and disadvantages. With Uganda, the electricity is still a challenge, ups and down, although we sell even electricity to a different country. But how do you sell when you don't have enough? I don't know, that one too bothers me too. I scratch my head. How do you sell your electricity when you can't even you don't have enough in your own house? I don't know. You sleep in the dark, then other people sleep lighting? When it's your own electricity, when you're gonna die tomorrow? What is the purpose of you being in pain? I wonder. That one too doesn't make sense to me as a person. But what are the advantages of having electricity? Or controlled heat? Controlled heat controls or controlled heat or heat sensors, as I told you. They turn off lights and turn on, as I told you. Anything controlled by the new tech or tips. These are the benefits. Growth and efficiency. When you have this controlled electricity, you can measure your what? Your temperature in the farm. Thus, you're gonna have less loss and no loss at your farm. Since you're gonna have less loss or no loss at your farm, that is also one of their advantages. Productivity and optimization. Productivity optimization. You're gonna have a scale profit because when all your birds come out good and they don't die, your maturity rate is high, your death rate is controlled. That means productivity or scaling profit. It's gonna optimize or it's gonna be high. You lower the mortality rate is lowered for your chickens to grow. The order in the chicken in punya yechiyumba echiri heated yanja unyo kuchire echumba echiri nacho chiri siba chiunya nyora mazi nekadimbwa mixing wabo beef. Kechiba controlled energy saving. Electric tips and methods energy saving buja matalaga vako chitegeza buvaoneka ja. Kichizejja konja abo isawa bwe musanvu tukateka obaka samsam. Otukaksa musanvu ekinehejjako netudda mama we nti n'oba tulina mukozi oba yeerabidde ebintu nabyo or will be saving is it. That is one of the efficiency we like about this modern technology, because a human being is always forgetful, and it is okay as a human. We have to. Energy saving, I spoke about it, is paramount in this heating system. Let us adopt the new techniques, the new heating systems, and so that we can scale in chicken farming and not say that chicken farming is not profitable. Thank you for listening to the Sanga Family Business, the Sanga Mix Farm. May Allah bless you. Salute to all my sons and daughters. This is Sanga Aras. I love you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.